We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Patriots, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
You look at this Patriots defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The Bills at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Allen going to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Allen. The quick slant caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will jump on top of the game's first. Here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Patriots nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Crease here as he's past the 30. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point safely through. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To the air, Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, it's Henderson powering forward.
And past the 30 down to about the 27.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second and a couple.
Second and 2.
May going to give it to Henderson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Seven, 7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they go to work on a first and goal. Looking to throw, May toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Here's May. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. To the air, May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Give to Cook out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A first down carry for Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
319.
Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22.
6 yards.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll throw with May.
He finds Douglas complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing here is May.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
It's a pickup of 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range. Punt, go for it, but as you said, they picked it up. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw again. And he's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
The Bills' 2-yard line.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Pats would extend their lead here just before halftime.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 16-yard line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
From the shotgun, May with it. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Off the play fake. Here's May. Completes it to Douglas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Gain of 18 on the play. And a Patriot first down.
From the shotgun, they run with Henderson. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right. Here's a diving catch right side. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Dances by him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Round 80.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd
Ball
and
spotted
8
at the 45. Here's 2nd down at 8. To throw, it's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Allen gonna throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. Now 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
On third down, here's Henderson. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
35. Bills 17.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's good for a Bills.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Round 80!
Now Allen going to change it up.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
319!
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
180! 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. We go.
To the air, Allen. And complete right side to Cook.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
James Cook.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Palmer. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
180!
Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Bills 24.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's May. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Partner, I'd like to just stand aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. May. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Williams. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The extra point now for Borregales. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Cook has it left side. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
319.
Now Allen again. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
They'll drop this off for Davis.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
And again, it's Allen.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Here's Allen to throw it.
Open man, it's Palmer. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10.
Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll look to throw again.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Pats, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.